my beautiful Cancer gang. What's happening? What's crack-a-lackin' and what's poppin', baby? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot coming at you guys with your November 2020 reading. I hope you guys are well, and if so, let me know down in those comments down below. We had the Sun card reveal itself to us, so we are going to be expecting some sort of happiness coming throughout the end of November, so I'm liking that energy so far. Now, as always, guys, these readings are general, so if they resonate, that's awesome, and if not, it's not your message. And if you want to check me out on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, all that info will be linked down in the description box down below. So Cancer, let's see what we got going on here for your November 2020. Messages for Cancer here, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Throughout November 2020, what do we got coming through for Cancer, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout November 2020. What do we got going on? Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout November 2020. All right, my Cancer gang, let's go ahead here and get ourselves one last shuffle, and we'll take a look and see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. Let's go ahead here and take a look. Cancer, the overall energy for you guys here is going to be the nine, not the knights, the 9 of Wands. So you might be dealing with a fire sign in Aries, a Sag, or a Leo, but there definitely seems to be something. Goddamn, my allergies. Too many interruptions already. Mercury in retrograde. It's about to go direct tomorrow. Voting day. So, oh boy. Anyways, getting back into it, Cancer. 9 of Wands. You're holding something in. I'm not sure what it is just yet. We'll get into it, but you're definitely holding something in. This is some sort of repressed emotion that you haven't really wanted to acknowledge. Taking a look at your current energy. Yep, Knight of Cups. Person you're dealing with. 10 of Swords, outcome that's present, we got here Queen of Cups, for sure. So there's something that you're trying to let pass on by. So instead of actually working and going within and solving what it is that's ticking you, that's bothering you, it feels to me like with the Knight of Cups, it's like, oh, it's all right. I'm just going to do what my heart desires. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to pretend whatever's going on inside of me doesn't necessarily exist. And a lot of whatever it is that you're hiding is coming from the byproduct of the person you're dealing with. Because when you look at who you're connecting with here, we got here 10 of Swords. Could be some sort of betrayal. Could be somebody here who ended things with you. Someone here who hurt you in a way that you don't want to face again. As for the outcome that's present, we got here Queen of Cups. Yeah, you for sure are very much so emotional about this, but you're doing your best to move on. But I think that you're trying to move on without actually acknowledging what it is that it hurt you. You're more so repressing it. So remember, guys, when we repress our feelings, it doesn't help us move on. Instead, it lets the feeling continue to come back, and the more we repress it, the more it comes back up. Now, if we actually acknowledge what the feeling currently is, what it is that we are feeling, whatever type of way that it is, then we can therefore process it and then therefore release it. So the best way to let go or to move on from something is to acknowledge it, is to accept it, and then to simply allow yourself to heal, okay? So real quick, let's take a look at this 10 of Swords. What's going on with the 10 of Swords here for Cancer? And we have here 2 of Swords. 2 of Swords usually represents a choice, so I'm kind of getting this energy where somebody here treated you like an option and they didn't treat you like, you know, they treated you like you were Wendy's and not a 5-star restaurant, right? You know, where would you rather go? Wendy's or a 5-star restaurant? Cancer, don't say Wendy's. I already heard that shit. Cancer's like, listen, Wendy's kind of smacks. I know it smacks, bro. I'm a Cancer too, but don't say it. All right? So I kind of feel like someone here treated you like an option. You know, they rather choose, you know, the 5-course meal in this particular situation. We also have here the Moon card. All right? So someone else was emotionally invested in different people, and it feels like you weren't necessarily the only one. So someone here had kind of a load of options, and I feel like they didn't necessarily make you aware of that. So when it came towards them not really moving forward with you, and you getting romantically attached, you know, that was a big fucking burden to handle. That was a big backstab that you didn't necessarily see coming, you know? It left you inside your head. It left you overthinking, you know, really contemplating your worthiness on if you were good enough for this person. But at the end of the day, Cancer, of course you're good enough for anyone, right? This individual here just wanted to play games. So at the end of the day, yes, whoever you were connecting with, they did a pretty wrong thing to you, but it doesn't mean that you're not worth it. It doesn't mean that you're not good enough. It doesn't mean you're any less of a perfect and amazing person. So You know, don't let this individual stop your mojo, okay? Moving forward from this Cancer, let's take a look at the Nine of Wands and clarify that. And we got here the Death card, yeah. So I think the overall thing here that's really bothering you is not even just this ending, but how quickly things can change, right? You know, you were under the perception that whoever this person was you were connecting with was interested in you and they wanted to move forward with you. And, you know, that was your perception, but you didn't see theirs. You didn't see the fact that they had options, that they were communicating with other people, romantically investing themselves into different people. And because, you know, this person wasn't living in a glass house and you didn't see everything that was going on with them, you were very much so set in stone on the fact of, oh, me and this person, we're gonna turn into lovers and maybe we're gonna have a relationship. And when you found out and uncovered the truth that this individual had multiple different kinds of options, that right then and there was a giant slap in the face. And it really bugged you how quickly things could change. You know, one second you thought, wow, me and this person might get into a relationship. The next, the truth is revealed and you're like, wow, everything kind of just changed in the matter of a split second. And I think that that's what's bothering you, how unstable this connection was, how unstable the situation was, and how flexible it was, considering that it changed so quickly. That was something that was definitely very bothersome. So what I'm going to do here, Cancer, is I'm going to go over who you're dealing with. I'll take a look at how they feel towards you and what's going on with them throughout November 2020. Then I'll take a look and see how you feel towards them, what's going on with you throughout November 2020. We'll see where energies align, and then we'll go ahead and see the outcome, okay? Now, in regards to who Cancer is dealing with, how does this person feel towards Cancer? And what is going on with this individual throughout November 2020? How does the person that Cancer is dealing with feel towards Cancer? And what is going on with this individual throughout November 2020? First card out, we have here the Chariot. So, could have been another Cancer you're connecting with. Second card out, we have here Queen of Wands. We got here Ten of Wands. And we got here the Three of Wands. So far, your person here kind of puts on this front that they're a little heartless, but I don't think they're as heartless as they seem, because Ten of Wands, Three of Wands, all this person's looking for is the right one, except they're not allowing themselves to find or explore if someone is the right one. Taking a look at who you're dealing with, they have multiple options, right? But they kind of expect to meet the right one by having all of these multiple options. They're not actually giving themselves devoted time to getting to know a person. So if this person isn't taking time out to get to know somebody, how are they going to know if that's the one for them? I definitely believe who you're connecting with believes in love at first sight, but they're not necessarily understanding that in order to find somebody that would be perfect for them, they have to get to know that individual. So I feel like whoever you're dealing with, you know, they're very temporary. They temporarily talk to individuals, then they cut them off. And truth be told, that's something that's very draining for them. That's something that doesn't make them super happy, because at the end of the day, they're looking for the right lover. Now, with the Chariot card here to the Queen of Wands, they had passion with you, Cancer. They had interest in you, but that interest quickly died out because they did not give you the time of day, and that's the problem. You know, it feels to me, Cancer, like you had a lot more time to invest yourself into this person, getting to know them, than they really invested in getting to know you. It kind of feels to me like who you're connecting with, you know, wouldn't show the most interest all the time. And that was for a reason, because they felt like, well, if I'm going to be with the right one, it's just going to be revealed to me instantly, you know? This person kind of didn't want to take time to really get to know and explore the people that they were dealing with. It was like, well, it's going to be natural. If I meet the right one, it's just going to be natural and I'll know. And it's like, no, you got to get to know people, right? Moving forward towards their feelings towards you, we got here Two of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles. So, real quick, before we get to these two cards I just pulled, the Ten of Wands and the Three of Wands. In regards to their feelings towards you, they do feel bad, by the way, Cancer, for walking away from you. Because that's the thing, whenever they end some sort of connection they have with somebody, they always feel bad. So this person is carrying a little bit of guilt. But with the Two of Pentacles here to the Knight of Pentacles, the thing is like they saw stability with you, but they didn't know if they would see happiness. Because your person's perception of love is there will be a sign that I'm with the right one, instead of actually getting to know people and then basing that off their judgment. So it's like whoever you're dealing with here, you know, their perception of love is like very fantasy kind of love, where it's like, I'll meet somebody, I'll instantly know they're the right one, and then we'll get married and have kids. It's like that's just kind of the energy that's coming through from this person. So it feels to me like they questioned happiness with you. They saw security with you, but they didn't know if you were the one, right? We also have here the Six of Cups. I think one of the main reasons why whoever you're connecting with here kind of feels this way when it comes towards love is due to their past. Most likely in the past, they had a connection that didn't really work out, but it was a connection that they thought was going to be their end-all be-all. So ever since that connection didn't work out and they got their heart broken, they've kind of been on the journey here of meeting whoever they can in hopes to find the right one. It kind of feels to me like whoever you're connecting with here not necessarily became obsessed with the idea of love, but has no patience to find the right lover. It's like they just want to be with the right one. They're like, I don't want to ever go through heartbreak again. So what's funny about this is that because they never want to experience heartbreak again, what they do is they break someone else's heart before theirs can be broken. But essentially, that's them pushing away the opportunity of meeting the right person. They're not getting invested in you. They're not getting invested in who they're connecting with. So essentially, yeah, they're preparing themselves to not get heartbroken, but they're also not allowing themselves to be invested into other people and to get to know other people. So Cancer, whoever you're dealing with here is kind of screwing themselves in a sense, you know? Like, yeah, maybe they don't get their heart broken because they break someone else's first or they break yours first, but they don't take the time of day to get to know someone. So that's what we got going on with your person so far. Let's go ahead and take a look at you, all right? How does Cancer feel towards the person they're dealing with, and what is going on with Cancer, please, throughout November 2020? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, throughout November 2020. How does Cancer feel towards the person they're dealing with, and what is going on with Cancer here throughout November 2020? First card out, we got here Seven of Wands. Yeah, so when this person ended up walking away from you, you very much so blocked it out. You didn't want to pay attention to it. You didn't want to think about it. You're like, I'm done. Okay, I'm done being in a position where I'm upset over somebody, where I'm constantly overthinking about them and wondering if I'm good enough. I'm done letting other people depict my worth, and I'm done feeling left out in the cold. So you took all of your feelings and you had basically buried them deep down, you know? We have here Four of Pentacles, which is representing you were emotionally unavailable. We have here the Lovers, and we have here the Page of Cups. So yeah, it feels to me like when this person hurt you, it was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back. It made you be like, you know, I think I'm going to be emotionally unavailable to love. I don't really want to invest myself into love. I'm not interested during this current moment. You know, maybe if somebody comes my way, I'll give them a chance, but I'm done going out of my way for love. So after this ending had occurred, it kind of made you feel like, I'm done going out of my way for other people. I'm done going out of my way for love. I'm going to focus on what makes me happy and what makes me fulfilled, and I'm going to cut off all the negativity in my life. But here's the thing. I think that by getting in this energy, it is positive. It is positive to cut off all the things that don't make you happy, and to cut off, and to cut off a lot of the things that had hurt you. But you got to process them first. You know, Cancer, if you just bury things deep down below, eventually it'll come up again and it will hurt you again. So whatever it is that you got going on within you, do the inner work. I promise you, you're going to have a much better outcome when you do the inner work. Allow yourself to feel the feelings of being betrayed, the feelings of being heartbroken, the feelings that this person has caused you. Allow yourself to feel them, accept them, acknowledge them, and then you can work on releasing them, right? Because once you accept what had happened to you, basically it's smooth sailing from there. You can allow yourself to let go. It naturally happens, you naturally detach, okay? So at least acknowledge what happened and acknowledge how you feel. Now, another thing I was seeing here, Cancer, is that you're done basically going the extra mile when it comes towards love. That's not such a bad thing, you know? It's a beautiful thing that Cancers are very loving, very romantic, and you guys can go the extra mile when it comes towards love. But if the person you're dealing with is not doing the same exact thing, if there is not equal give and take in the connection that the both of you are having, then you shouldn't be the person who's going the extra mile. You always want to be involved with people that are going to give you back exactly what you give to them. You know what I'm saying? So you want to be around people that are going to bring in the equality. So Cancer, it's not that you shouldn't go hard for the people that you love. Just make sure that you're getting that return from them, right? Okay? Now, in regards to what's going on with Cancer throughout November 2020, let's take a look. We got here the Devil, we got here the Ace of Pentacles, and we got here that Sun card, okay? So with the Devil to the Ace of Pentacles, this is about letting go, not only of just this person, but detaching from the negativity as a whole, and investing yourself back into society. The Ace of Pentacles is like, okay, I'll take the options that the universe is going to head my way moving forward. I'm not going to shut down love. I'm just going to acknowledge that this connection wasn't meant to be, and I'm going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. And I'm also going to focus on my self-care during this time, right? Because the Queen of Swords, cutting out everything that doesn't serve you, the Nine of Cups, doing what fulfills you in life. So after this connection fizzled out, you were doing everything you could to take care of yourself. The only problem is that you weren't releasing the pain this person caused. Once you release the pain this person caused, Cancer, you're going to be like, your vibration is going to go all the way up. You're going to be on high motherfucking vibes. You're going to be feeling good. You're going to be on cloud 9. So just allow yourself to release this person, the pain this person brought you. Continue taking care of yourself throughout the Jesus Mercury. Continue taking care of yourself throughout the rest of November, and you're going to be golden. Now, I don't know if I pulled, actually, what's going on with the person you're dealing with throughout November. So, what's going on with the person that Cancer is dealing with throughout November 2020, please? We got here 5 of Swords, we got here 8 of Swords, and we got here 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, I didn't do what was going on with them. So, 5 of Swords to the 8 of Swords. Throughout November, Cancer, the person you're dealing with is still going to be in a position where they feel trapped, looking for the lover, looking for the right person. And the 5 of Swords is basically them not finding it. And with the 9 of Pentacles here, it's still symbolizing that they're on their own, that they're single, and they haven't found the right one yet. And the reason why the person you're connecting with hasn't found the right one, once again, is because they're not taking time to invest into people. You know, they're breaking hearts before theirs can be broken. You know, they're overall not giving themselves the benefit of the doubt of getting to know someone. They feel like, they feel like when they meet the right one, it's going to be a sign and they'll just know. So, moving throughout November, same shit, different day for the person you're connecting with. You know, they're still trying to find the right one. And in regards to you here, Cancer, I wouldn't take the ending that they caused too seriously. I wouldn't take it as you weren't good enough, because that's far from the truth. How could this person know if you were good enough or not if they never really invested themselves into you, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, how could they really know? So at the end of the day, Cancer, I know you're good enough. I know you're beautiful. I know you're awesome. And I know that you deserve not only just happiness in your life, but you deserve all the abundant opportunities as possible. Okay? So Cancer, once we keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward from this connection, there will be better things coming in for you. All right? Now, in regards to where energies are aligning here between Cancer and this person, let's take a look. We have your Queen of Pentacles, we have here the Strength, and we have here the 7 of Swords. With the Queen of Pentacles to the Strength card, this is about you now investing time into yourself while you're taking a break from even thinking about this person. And the reason why you're taking a break from thinking about them is because you're acknowledging that they were just projecting a lot of their negativity onto you, and that's why the relationship ended in the first place. Remember that statement that I just made? If they never took the time to really get to know you, then how could they depict your worthiness? You're realizing that shit. You're realizing, damn, I have been over here in my head, tearing myself down because this person ended a connection with me. But truth be told, they never really got to know me. So how could I be in this position where I think that I'm not good enough when they never even took the time to get to know me? So you're going to start realizing that you've been overthinking about things and putting yourself down when you necessarily shouldn't have. So I like that you're going to be coming to that realization here in November, because it's like, you know what? I didn't deserve to be mean to myself. I didn't deserve to sit here and not feel worthy and not feel good enough, because the person that I'm connecting with didn't really get to know me, so how the hell would they know? You know what I'm saying? As for the overall outcome, Cancer, between you and this person, let's take a look. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, throughout November 2020. What is the overall outcome, please, between Cancer and the person they're dealing with? What do we got here? 10 of Pentacles, and we also have here the Knight of Wands. Yeah, you're going to be moving forward from the individual you're connecting with, and you're also going to be focusing on your abundance. That's what I like to see. The 10 of Pentacles talks about abundance, but not just abundance in wealth. It's abundance in every area of your life. So essentially, at the end of November here, you're basically focusing on living your best life, giving time to yourself, and making sure that you are in the highest vibration as possible. So this is definitely a month of self-care for you, but it's a fun type of month because you're doing what's going to fulfill you. You're doing what's going to make you happy. And that's something that I'm very happy to see for you, okay? In regards to the person that Cancer is dealing with, You know, what's their outcome on their own throughout the end of November? The Star card, still wishing for the right person. And what is Cancer's outcome on their own throughout the rest of November here? Okay, 10 of Cups. Fuck yeah, I'll take that, baby. So when we look at the two different types of outcomes here, Cancer, the overall outcome between the two of you is you both moving on, you both moving forward and focusing on your own business, right? Now, the outcome individually for the person you're connecting with is still them wishing on a star, trying to find the right person. And then your overall outcome on your own, Cancer, is the 10 of Cups, being fulfilled, emotionally fulfilled, because you realize that your worth is something that you should not let another person dictate. And you also realize that this person here may have ended things with you, but it had nothing to do with you and it had everything to do with them. So, Cancer, all the emotions that you had built up about this person are going to be released here in November when you recognize, yeah, they hurt me, but they never really knew me. So how could I really let that bother me? So I'm really liking this energy here, Cancer, where you're recognizing, damn, I got myself all worked up over an individual who never really got to know me. So you're setting yourself free. That's awesome, man. That is awesome, awesome stuff. I like that, man. I like it a lot. Now, Cancer, real quick, I'm going to have a little bit of an intuitive session with you because there was an energy that came up before I did the reading, and it had nothing to do with this. So keep in mind, this is the end of the reading that I just did with you and the person you're dealing with. Now, here's this intuitive session. So, Cancer, in the beginning, before I did this reading, there was this energy that came up of some of you guys feeling like you don't belong, feeling like you're lost, not really knowing the direction that you're going. And I had this feeling that, like, what you were searching for essentially was home. Now, when I talk about home, I'm not talking about where you live or the walls that surround you. It's about being with someone or being somewhere that you feel is home. So for some of you Cancers, maybe you're in a period of time right now where you're trying to find that perfect job. That could be the end all be all because maybe you don't feel like you're there yet. Maybe you're trying to find the perfect type of people to connect with, but the overall energy that was coming through was you feeling lost and not feeling like you belong. So maybe right now, some of you guys throughout November need to take a deeper look at what it is you're currently doing in your life. Remember, throughout this reading real quick, it was about the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups, doing what fulfills you. So Cancer, in November, if you feel like you don't belong where you're currently at, let's say you're at a job and you feel like you don't belong there, you feel like you belong somewhere else, do some soul searching during this time to find out and figure out where you belong, okay? Now, Cancer, if this is about a relationship, whether it's romantic or platonic, whether this is about your friends or about your lover, if you don't feel like you belong in the certain relationships you're in, do some soul searching and go ahead and find yourself your soul family. Because if you feel that the people you're surrounded with are not the people who are fulfilling you or making you happy, you don't need to be surrounded by those people. You know what I'm saying? So I kept getting the repeated message of, I just feel like I don't belong. Well, if you feel like you don't belong, then allow yourself to be free. Allow yourself to flow. Because once you let go and you go with the flow, you'll find where you need to go. Okay? And another thing, Cancer, if you know where you want to be, and if you're in a place in time in your life where you feel like you don't belong, then walk away and go to where you want to be. For example, let's say some of you guys right now are working at, Staples, okay? You're working at Staples, right? And your true, genuine job that you would love to have where you feel like you belong is being a firefighter. Go take the firefighter test. Go be a firefighter. You feel me? So that was just an intuitive message coming through, guys. Nothing too crazy, but I kept feeling this energy of like, I don't belong. If you feel like you don't belong and you know where you want to go, then go where you want to go. Allow yourself to live your life on your own terms. But if you feel like you don't belong and you don't know where to go, let go of everything. Because once you let go, the universe will guide you to where you need to go. Okay? Cancer! Thank you guys so much for watching, baby. I truthfully appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Of course, if it resonates, please let me know down in those comments down below. Have an awesome and amazing rest of your November, guys. And I will catch you guys in your next video. Much love to my Cancer gang and have yourselves a good one. Peace. Take care, guys.